Are you not losing weight on your expensive GLP-1 medication like Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, or Zepbound? Today we're going to talk about 8 reasons why you're not losing weight.
Wait a minute, there's 8 reasons why I might not lose my weight?
There are 8 indeed reasons.
That sucks.
While many people see significant benefits from these drugs, not everyone experiences the same level of weight loss. Several factors can contribute to why some people might not lose weight on GLP-1s. Hello, I'm Laraine Durham.
Welcome to my channel, The Downsized. I'm Christopher Durham.
This is where we share our GLP-1 weight loss struggles and achievements. I've lost 50 pounds on compounded tripeptide, which is also known as Mounjaro and Zepbound. How much have you lost, Christopher?
Oh, how much have I lost? Like 70, almost 2 pounds, I think. On a combination of compounded tripeptide, Mounjaro, and Zepbound for various, mostly shortage reasons.
Yeah. If you're experiencing shortages and you'd like to go the compounded route, I recommend Mochi Health. Go to joinmochi.com and use my discount code, which is QIYGO8, to save $40 on your first order. The link is in the description.
And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you haven't already hit that button, please do. It'll remind you every time we publish something, and you might even catch us live one day.
For sure.
Before we dive in, here's a quick reminder. I'm not a doctor. Lorraine's not a doctor. As always, please consult your healthcare provider before starting any new medication or treatment plan.
Okay, here's some reasons why you're not losing weight on your GLP-1 medication. Number 1, you haven't given it enough time to work. You just started, you got your medication, you just maybe gave yourself your first shot, or you're on your first or second week, and you're excited because the people you know lost a lot of weight in a short period of time. So you're expecting a fast weight loss too. Not everyone loses weight on the first week or even the first month. Your body might need a month or two just to adjust to the medication. Everybody is different.
And I can't stress this enough. And we see this in comments and conversations on both YouTube and Facebook and all over the place. People are like, I saw so-and-so lost 17 pounds the first month. First of all, don't believe what you read on the internet. Probably wasn't true. Second, what we anticipate is that you'll lose weight. This has worked very well for us.
Yeah.
But I didn't lose 50 pounds the first month. It has taken us the last, how many weeks now? 40 plus weeks?
I think we're on week 40. So I think in the first month, I lost 7 pounds in the first month.
So I actually lost 17 pounds in the first month.
It just varies.
I also weighed a lot, right? So it will vary a lot by how much you weigh, what your starting weight is, what your health is, what your eating patterns were. There's so many variations that you have got to give yourself some time and some grace. We get it. This is expensive medication. You absolutely want to feel like you're getting your money's worth out of it. But this is something
it's going to take some time. The second reason maybe why you're not losing weight is maybe your dosage isn't right. Do you need to move up in dosage? And when exactly do you know you need to move up?
So the standard titration is what they call it. Is basically every month you move up in dose. When you move up, is generally from Eli Lilly, they'll say you move up every 4 weeks. So
every 4 weeks. 2.5.
There you go.
5.0, 7.5, 10, 12.5, and then 15 is the top dose. So everybody starts at 2.5. Some people stay on 2.5 for their whole weight loss experience. Some people stay on 2.5 for 4 weeks and move up. When we first started, we didn't know that maybe we should just stay on 2.5 if you're losing on 2.5. So we just moved up after 4 weeks to the 5 milligram dose. Mm-hmm. Sometimes if you're on a particular dose for a while, your body gets used to it, your weight loss slows down, and maybe you need to move up in dosage.
The secret I'll tell you, and it's something that I didn't know, is just because you move up in dosage does not mean the medicine will be stronger. It doesn't actually work that way.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
So taking the third dose isn't necessarily any stronger than the first dose. Your body becomes adjusted to it, and you may react differently week to week, month to month, dose to dose. It'll be different every time. So don't assume by moving up you're going to lose faster. That may not at all be the case. pace yourself, and as long as you're losing weight, stay on a dose. If you stop losing weight after a couple of weeks, you might want to consider moving. We're not doctors again, please. Right. But you can also look at some of the other things we're going to talk about.
The third reason why you're not losing weight is you're not eating enough in total. So many people, when they start this medication, have some maybe side effects of nausea, of just not wanting to eat. Nothing sounds good, so they just don't eat. And when you don't eat anything all day, your body goes, oh, what's happening? We're starving to death. Let me hang on to all this fat because I'm going to need it because she's trying to starve me to death. Right, Christopher?
Yep. The other thing I would tell you here is the last 50 years of diet culture has created a lot of bad habits. With this medication, start with the medication. It will cut your satiety. It should stop your food noise. And eat real food. Stop with the tricks. Stop with the fad diets. Stop with all that stuff. Give the medication some time to work and just eat normal food, because the goal is to build a normal food that you shop at the grocery store, eating fresh produce, fresh meat, habit such that you can sustain this weight loss when you do it. If you're only eating diet food and powders and potions, when you stop,
are you going to do that forever?
Yeah, you're not going to do that forever.
You have to eat real food. I think it's really important to eat 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and to make sure you're getting enough protein at each meal. My goal for grams of protein is 80 to 100 grams of protein a day. You can go online, find some calculators, and figure out how much you need.
We have one on the resource page.
If you go to the downsized.org, our website, we have a calculator. You can plug in your age, your weight, your sex, and it'll tell you approximately how many grams of protein you need. I find it very difficult to get in enough grams of protein. I have to eat 3 meals a day. I have to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I was telling somebody this at the gym today, and then I realized I forgot to eat breakfast this morning. So you have to really, if you're not a big breakfast eater, you really have to make it a point to get some protein in the morning at breakfast. Otherwise, it's very hard to hit 80 to 100 grams by the end of the day. And you really want to space it out through the day.
And I'll tell you, don't fall into the diet trap of being afraid of carbs and fat. I know the last 30 years, those things were terrible, horrible things. And it's not to say you should put them at the center of your plate. You should not. Protein should be at the center, then vegetables and fiber and fresh produce, and then fat and carbs. But if you don't have a little bit, you're going to hit a stall one of these days, and your body is going to say, gosh, I wish I had some fat. So make it healthy choices, an avocado, even, honestly, I think I kicked a stall once with a bowl of ice cream because my body just wanted something else. I always say eat a cheeseburger because you have to kind of jumpstart it sometimes. But yeah, it's really important that you're eating enough. Track your grams of protein, eat 3 times a day. I really cringe when I hear people say intermittent fasting. I'm just not. We're going to get a lot of responses to that. A lot of comments, people going, I intermittent fast every day. Actually, I fast for 72 hours every week.
I was talking to a girl at the gym who said, I fasted for 2 days, and why didn't I lose any weight? I just don't believe in it. So if that works for you, that's great, but I'm a firm believer, and I want to eat. I don't want to live a lifestyle where I'm not eating. I want to eat 3 times a day. I like eating. Yeah. I like chewing. I don't want to drink shakes all the time. I am a proponent of supplementing protein with powders or shakes when needed, but you need to be getting the bulk of your
start with real
calories from real food. So anyway, track your grams of protein. Make sure you're eating enough. The fourth reason why you may not be losing weight on a GLP-1 medication is you're not being consistent with your shot days. You might be skipping your shots. I suggest using a tracker, some kind of spreadsheet to track the date of your shot, the dosage, the location where you inject yourself, any side effects, the amount of weight you lost that week. You can go to the downsized.org and you can download my spreadsheet for free. Please make a copy I don't want to see all your own personal information. But yeah, pick a day to take your shot and take it on that day every week. We do Fridays. we found that works best for us.
The consistency is key. If you don't take the medication, it's not going to work. And the way the life of the medication works, the more regular it is, the better it'll be for you. The other thing I would say about the tracker is Laraine has been really good about also keeping notes on what's going on in our lives. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you just have to give yourself grace. Mm-hmm. If it's your birthday, eat a piece of cake or a donut. Do what makes you happy. If you're going on vacation, it's okay. This has to be a thing where you live your real life. The only way to sustain this is to create healthy living habits. And real life is a healthy living habit. You get to eat a donut once in a while.
Right. And, life happens. So there's going to be birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, family reunions, times when you're going to eat more than a normal day when you're sitting at your desk doing your normal stuff. So, yeah.
I don't believe in cheat days. I don't believe in bad food.
There's no bad food, right. Food isn't good or bad. It's just food.
It's all calories.
I sometimes call them fun foods because I think some foods are a little bit more fun than others, but that's just
the biggest thing I say about that is if I'm going to eat, I want it to be delicious.
Right.
Don't put calories in your mouth that are a waste. Right. It's not worth
it. That's a great point, and that's something I don't think have talked about before. If I'm going to eat something that I don't normally eat, I want it to be the best of the best of the best. I don't want to just shove it in my mouth because it's there. I want to really enjoy it and savor it, and I want this to be the best whatever, the best brownie, the best donut, the best steak or whatever. Yep. And if it's not the best, then don't eat it.
Honestly, when you're grocery shopping, and if you don't grocery shop, go grocery shop. When you're grocery shopping, look at the produce, look at the meats. You're not going to buy as much. You're going to save a lot of money. On average, you'll eat probably 1,000 calories less a day is what the research tells us.
Oh, that's a lot.
It's a lot. So you'll save money. So when you're making those selections, find the best apple, the best green beans, the best steak, the whatever, because you're only going to buy this much of it, not this much of it.
Yeah, that's a good point. The fifth reason why you're not losing weight is maybe you have unrealistic goals. 1 to 2 pounds a week is average on this medication. Some weeks you're going to lose more. Some weeks you're going to lose less.
Might not lose at all.
And that's just the way it goes. My average for my 50-pound weight loss was 1.6 pounds a week. And that was on average. Some weeks I'd lose 3. Some weeks it'd be 1. I generally bounced around between 0 pounds lost up to 3. Maybe I had a week with a 4-pound loss, but that was unusual for me. Mm-hmm. I know you were a little different.
I started out strong out of the gate and was losing a lot, probably too quickly, honestly.
Yeah.
And my average, I think my first 20 weeks, I started at 287, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody can check me. That may not be what I started at, but it was pretty close to that.
It was up there.
3 or 4 pounds a week. But once I got some of that weight off, then it slowed to 1 or 2 pounds. And then really the last 10 weeks, probably, I'm still losing or I'm maintaining, but I've been up and down a little bit, and we've been on vacation, and there's been all kinds of things going on.
Yeah, and you still want to lose, 20 pounds or so? Yeah. And you've been bouncing around the same kind of 5-pound range, I guess.
Yeah.
So, he's listening to these reasons, trying to figure out what he needs to do. If your friend says, I lost 100 pounds in 20 weeks, well, that's very unrealistic to think that anybody could do that. So have realistic goals. The sixth reason why maybe you're not losing weight is you're out eating the medication. So maybe you're emotional eating or you're stress eating. This medication is not a magic bullet. It will tone down the food noise that you hear in your head. It will make you full faster. Your brain will get the signal, I'm full. And for some people, it's as quick as 3 or 4 bites of food. You're full. So you really have to be careful that you are not going back to your bad habits of emotional eating or stress eating all throughout the day. You can eat too much on this medication. It's not a magic bullet. You want to be conscious of how much you're eating on this medication.
And honestly, I don't know that I call it bad habits. What I would say is there's all kinds of people out there that have all kinds of different experiences and health issues. be it physical or emotional, and you may have other things going on in your life that impacts how and what you eat. If that's the case, please make sure you're getting the appropriate help, because this medicine's not going to fix that.
Right. That's true. The seventh reason why you might not be losing weight is you're not getting enough movement or exercise in your day. I'm a big proponent of getting out there, walking. I go to the gym. If you can lift weights, that's a great way to keep your muscle as you lose weight. Walk around your house, take your time putting your laundry away, vacuuming, mopping. Get more movement into your day, more steps, more movement, exercise. The eighth reason why you're not losing weight is you need to drink more water. So I'm a big proponent of drinking water. I drink 80 to 100 ounces a day. Sometimes I add electrolytes if I'm working out really hard or I'm feeling just a little tired. I'll add an electrolyte pack to my water, and I find that helps a little bit. Maybe it's just a mental trick, but I find that it helps. And Christopher, you drink water too, right?
I drink water all the time. I don't like the electrolytes.
Yeah, Christopher does not like electrolytes. I love the electrolytes.
It's too much salt for me. I can't do it.
Yeah.
So there you have it, 9 reasons why you're not losing weight on your GLP-1 medication. Addressing these factors often involves working closely with a healthcare provider. I wouldn't even say often. Please work with your healthcare provider. Adjust your treatment plans appropriately, make the lifestyle changes, and address any underlying health issues.
Yeah. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss an episode. I'm Laraine Durham.
And I'm Christopher Durham.
For the Downsized.